Well, hello everybody, welcome back to Diamond Paintings with Mike, and today we are doing the second half of the Easter Tumbler Cup. So I'm going to do a bit of this and get some of this done, I think. So if I remember rightly, we had to do where's the... Oh, this is ridiculous. Where's the thing gone? Oh, it's in there. I'm looking for the drills and they're in there. Oh dear, oh dear. I thought there is somewhere, but anyway, because we're running quite low on this colour here. So yeah, I'm going to start this off with doing a little bit of the you know, the board bit of it. And yeah, today's quite an exciting day really, because it is Sunday, and we have a package from Sharon, so I've got to go pick that up. It's the 22nd of March today, so it will be going up on the 22nd of March, even though we're filming Easter. And yeah, she said that it could be something I've already got, so, or that she hopes I haven't got, so we'll have to wait and see. So I thought I'll do a bit of this first and then I'll go up to collect it and get back, set up the live and get ready to unbox it really. So yeah, a little bit frustrated today because one of the people across the road decided it was a great idea to belt out music at 8:30 in the morning, and I was so annoyed because, you know, Sundays are like the only sort of day I get a proper light in, and he's belting out music at like 8:30 in the morning. He literally has no respect for anyone. So yeah, I wasn't very happy. So yeah, I kind of got woke up earlier than I thought, so didn't really get a line, so I'm a little bit ratty today. So yeah, but yeah, all I've got on my mind is what's gonna be in this box. So because what I did is, the last time they put a box in, they put it right at the top of the locker, and it was a massive box, and the top ones I can barely reach, but on the InPost app you can press a button that says request easy access, and what that means is that they'll put it to a lower locker, a lower door locker on the locker. And I was watching a TikTok video yesterday, and it was of this vintage resale, and apparently I knew that when you post a package, if it doesn't fit in the slot, you can press a button and it opens a bigger door. But I didn't realise that if you've put the parcel in the wrong door, something to do with basically, if like you got the parcels messed up, like, and when you posted it in the locker to the wrong buyer, there's a number on the locker and you phone that up. And she was saying how you phone InPost up, they watch you, they turn on the CCTV, because at every InPost locker there's a security camera, and apparently she was saying that when you phone them up, they turn on the CCTV and watch you at the locker to see where you are at the locker. And apparently you have to give them a code that pops up on the screen, and then they have a control their end that can reopen the door locker, and then you can get it back out and put it into the correct slot. So, I mean, I've been using InPost ever since they started popping up, but I didn't know that, so that's quite handy. I mean, I very rarely mix up parcels, because if I have a few going to InPost, I put them in different bags, like different coloured bags, or I'll put like a little white sticker on the back to tell me what customers ordered what. So, But yeah, a lot of my customers, they like me to go all over town, in post, raw mail, DPD, every... The last few months I've had a lot of raw mail, and I'm not really a fan of using raw mail because I like to know that the customer has to go and pick it up. But with raw mail, they deliver it to the house, which I have no problem with, but it's just, you never know if they're going to go, oh, we didn't receive it, and then you sort of go, well, we can see that it's been delivered on raw mail. But some people do try it on, and they do try to get a freebie from you. So I was watching someone on TikTok last night, apparently, who ordered a coat, and she got a Lego brick, and you sort of think, is this sort of like staged? Because she was explaining how it was supposed to be a coat before, like, the driver was just standing there with the parcel in her hand for like 10 minutes before she let him go. So, because she was like holding it while she was saying like, oh, this is supposed to be a coat and what have you, and she said bye to the driver, opened it, and it was a Lego brick. So you don't know if it's sort of like staged just to get views and stuff, which I would consider like a form of clickbait, because they're doing it to ramp up views, but it definitely looks staged. So yeah, the plan of action today is I'm doing some washing at the moment, just the housework stuff, general housework, and then I'm gonna, after I've done this, I'll trundle up to in post, get the package, pick up some Madeira cake because that's on the special deal at the moment, and then I will come back and have a bite to eat before we go live, or I might leave it till after we go live. But yeah, last night I had a really lovely dinner. I was trying to save it for Sunday, but I don't know why, I've just been craving sausages all week, so I haven't had them in so long, and sausage with mash goes really nice together. So what I normally do is when I cut into a sausage, I'll scoop a bit of mash and put it on the top and dip it in a bit of gravy. Oh, it's lovely. And yeah, so anyway, I had toes in the hole with them lovely potatoes from Asda with gravy. And what I like about these potatoes is that you don't have to put butter in them, they've already got butter in them, so you sort of cut back on butter as well. So, but I found out apparently if you eat too much salt, it causes a lot of problems. Like, it can cause the C word for your stomach. So I didn't know that, but you got to have a bit of flavour, ain't ya? So yeah, it was quite a nice dinner, and I sat down and watched Britain's Got Talent. This was yesterday, so it would have been the 21st of March. And oh my god, it was really awful. Like, what a crap week for things. I think the only decent thing on there was The Magician, but it's just the same old, and it's singing, dancing with dogs. And I mean, I don't agree with people using dogs to dance. I think that's animal cruelty, making a dog dance just to get you know, people to laugh and, you know, get it to basically act on stage so you can get like attention for it. I think that's wrong, because that dog's always going to grow up to be like a working dog. So I think Britain's Got Talent needs to sort of be bosh now. It's getting really boring, the same thing over and over. If it ain't singing, it's dancing. If it ain't dancing, it's either a magic act. There's nothing fresh anymore, you know? So we've had to, I mean, don't get me wrong, the dog act was good, but again, it's stuff we've seen already, you know? And all of the dog acts seem to do exactly the same acts, you know? So it's kind of boring now. And I couldn't believe it. I thought it'd be on for a little bit longer, like an hour and a half, because sometimes it's on for an hour and a half and sometimes it's on for an hour. I think with the semi-finals it's always an hour and a half, and it was only on for an hour this week. So, but they've been advertising the I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here South Africa version, and that starts the 9th of April, I think it is. And they said that it ends on the 24th of April. So it's quite a short one, but apparently it's all of people that has been in it before. And they did do an All-Stars one before. So it was really, really good to watch. So we get 2 doses of the jungle this year, because we'll have the South African version and then we'll have the main show in November. I remember when it used to be in the castle, and it definitely weren't the same. Like, you can't beat it being in the jungle, but because of COVID back then they had to put it into the castle. And at the moment there's this thing going round about meningitis, so all these people in Kent have got this outbreak of meningitis, and that can kill you because it causes brain swelling. So I just hope that it doesn't, it don't come anywhere near sort of like the other side of Kent and into like the local area and stuff, because I read up that apparently Keir Starmer, if it gets any worse, he may put us back into lockdown. So, and lockdown, you can only go out for certain things, like to get groceries and stuff. I mean, during lockdown I had to heavily rely on getting like online delivery, but because everyone was doing the same thing, trying to get a slot for your grocery shopping to be delivered was quite hard. I mean, I don't know why some of the grocery markets only give you so many slots. Iceland seems to have loads of slots available. But yeah, so and I suppose you can only fit so much in the lorry, innit? But yeah, I need to try and get round to sealing my pencil case today. Get a bit of that done. And then I've got to do some tree recording ready for tomorrow, which would be the 23rd March. I know it's so confusing because we're doing Easter and talking about trees, but it's because I'm still filming in March, you see. So last night I went up to, because I had to post another package, and I went up to the locker to put it in the locker, and I thought I really want to try out this new post box with the button. So I printed off the label on the locker, aborted it, and then tried to do it with this new post box because I wanted to try it out, because I had the label on it. You have to have the label on it, otherwise you can't post it. And I could not get the hang of it. You push the button and then it tried to scan it, and within about 2 seconds it stopped it. It's almost like it doesn't give you enough time to scan it. So, and it wouldn't even open the little like pull down drawer thing. So I don't think I'll be using them again. So anyway, I dropped that off and then went into the co-op, picked up an Easter bunny, and the popcorn ones are my favourite. And then I picked up some custard creams, went home, watched the news, had some tea and biscuits, and that was that. So that was the end of that day. But yeah, Kit Kat have started to copy the little bunnies, because where Maltesers are bringing them out, Kit Kat's doing their version now. But yeah, definitely, I could eat loads, like packs and packs of Kit Kats. They're so moreish. Oh, here we go again. getting really fed up with this constant waking up with sniffling, runny nose, you know, it's just, oh, it's so frustrating. I think I need to buy some more hay fever tablets, because the only problem with them is that they make you drowsy, so I'll have to have a look. Home Bargains might sell them, so see if they've got them in there. So the weather today is again another beautiful day. Really lovely weather again. I've only got about a week or so and then it's Easter, so but I'm gonna try and get, I mean, we're near enough getting to the end of this one now, so I think I really want to start kitting up this little chicken. So, and then I want to get some of these done, which is Majestic's Mini Dazzlers, and apparently these fit into a 4x6 frame, so I'm gonna have to think about where I can get some 4x6s, possibly B&Q. I mean, that's like a hardware shop, so they might sell them, I don't know. But yeah, so let's wait and see, won't we? See what we can find. So I'm wondering, when you seal this, is it gonna, because you know when you seal a diamond painting canvas, it can become quite hard afterwards. You can still sort of flex it, but it's quite stiff and stuff. So I'm wondering if we can seal this, but will it like be a bit too stiff that it's not going to curve around to fit in the cup? But we'll have to wait and see. Quite enjoying the Easter projects this year. They've come out with some really lovely items, and it's funny actually, because I was going through some stuff to chuck out and stuff that I need to try and sell, and I came across this, which was last year's one. Remember doing that, little bunny rabbit? I need to seal that because some of the jewels got a bit mislaid, but yeah, I don't think we ever finished that off because there was such a shortage of drills. Yeah, I might have to redo that, because some of the canvases you get, for some reason, they are so short on drills. So that's why I always keep this thing here, and then if I need any, I can sift through this. So yeah. We had a good, when I was filming this session yesterday, I checked the planner after I filmed, and we had a good lineup yesterday. We had Kung Fu Panda 3 on ITV2, and then we had Around the World in 80 Days with Jackie Chan. Everybody all over the world, in every nation. Yeah, that's a really good film with Steve Coogan. Really good film that is. Don't know what's on today, because Sundays is always different to Saturdays, but I'm super happy I had to get that recorded. So to sit there deleting some of The Only Way is Essex to free up space. The only way is up, baby, for you and me now. Yeah, because I was like, I hadn't seen that film in years, you know, so I'm gonna have to get that recorded, you know. Right, okay, so near enough at the end. I'm gonna just take this up until this blue is finished, and then we can focus on just the eggs then, because we're almost finished on this blue bit, so we might as well just finish a roux and get it done. I'd love to do a diamond painting of a kangaroo. I've always wanted to do like an Australian theme, like an African theme, you know, with wild wildebeest and stuff. Harris gave me that idea, but I really need to be doing my ocean theme, which is long overdue. I haven't done that. I promised it and promised it. And 2026 is going to be the year that we do that bloody ocean theme. So yeah. In every nation, everybody, all over the world, join the celebration. Oh my god, I've got this painting, yeah, that I've had for almost 4 years. 2 years? I don't know. But it's definitely been longer than 2 years. Or I feel like I've had it for 2 years. And it was, I was trying to get that one done for last year, but we're going to put that on the schedule because it is lovely. Right. Right, said Fred has a cup of tea now, la 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 la. So I'm gonna think of, right, I think of 2 songs, which is Right Said Fred and the one by Ray Quinn that used to go right now we had this guy, I think it was the actual real person, the Ray Quinn, because a lot of time at Butlins it's tribute bands, it's not like the real person. You can get the real person, but then it's like tribute stuff. And oh my god, yeah, Ray Quinn was singing the actual real person, and then all of a sudden this woman climbs up on the stage to have an autograph with him. I don't know whether it was staged or not, but all you saw was crew came on and took her off the stage. So you kind of think, is it part of the act or is it not? But there we go, guys. We are just got this little chunk left to do, and then we are going to be all done. Now, I do apologise, this phone keeps auto-focusing, so as I say, I can't do much about that, because when the phone feels like it's something too close to the screen, it tries to auto-focus. Does anybody know if there's like a setting that you can switch that off? Because that would be really handy, because you know, it would be really handy. But yeah, so goes quite quick, this painting, doesn't it? It actually feels like my birthday today, because, as I say, all I keep thinking about is this package from Sharon. And what a brilliant day to come on a Sunday when it's the most boringest day of the week. I've never liked Sundays. I don't like it when everything comes to like a standstill, like all the shops close early. I think, you know, shops should stay open all week till 8 o'clock. Why do they have to shut early? Because if you have to work on a Sunday, because some jobs like catering, when I did catering, we had to work Monday to Sunday on rotation shifts, you know, because the place operated 7 days a week. And you know, if you have to work Sunday, you then have to rely on the co-op, because only the co-op stays open late over here. Or we do have Morrison's, but that store is shit. It's so small, so you have to go up to the co-op if you need anything. But I don't understand why it has to shut at 4. But yeah, it's just, you know, everywhere shuts early. The town's sort of like dead because all the buses stop. Trains will still run, but I don't think buses do on a Sunday, unless they're like obviously big city ones. But what's lovely about Sundays is, although Raw Mail don't work Sundays, they will deliver tracked parcels. So if you've got like a track 24 or 48, they will still deliver that on a Sunday. DPD is another good one because they deliver Sundays, but only if you've selected a Sunday service. And then obviously InPost delivers Sundays, Every don't. But yeah, that's what I like about InPost. You get it 7 days a week. And I was a bit nervous whether it would still come today, because sometimes when I've selected Easy Access Store, they've said, oh, there's not enough room in the locker, so they've had to like take it back to Ipswich and bring it back out again the next day. So I don't know why they can't just like try again later in the afternoon if they're still in like the area. But yeah, so wonder if she's got me another candle again. I don't know. They were selling pancakes, you know, the pre-made ones that you just put in the toaster for a few minutes, and yeah, they were selling them in the co-op for £1. I was tempted to get them, but with me, I don't buy pancakes unless it's pancake day, so yeah. Right, drinkaroo. Yeah, so I think I'm probably going to start a mini Dazzler after this, you know, once I've finished the jewels, because I really want to get this one. Just looks lovely, doesn't it? I mean, you can cut this border off, but then it wouldn't fit in the frame. But I suppose you could get a custom sized one, but I can't wait to do that. But I did notice they're square drills, so I don't think, do DAC do round drills? I think they do, yeah. Hang on. Yeah, they do, look, because I've got one here from Diamond Art Club. Yeah, you can get rounds or you can get square drills. I much prefer rounds. So to do them square ones is going to be quite interesting. I don't mind squares, but I always find that I go slower with square drills. So yeah. Sliding a bit on there. Oops. Yeah, I think we've had a good selection of history things for diamond painting. We've had the tote bags, we've had the, you know, them things on the wooden frames, we've had these. So a nice big selection of little history things to do. What's everyone want for Easter eggs? Have you all chosen your Easter eggs? Need a bit more wax. Okie dokie. Use that one. And then you know what tomorrow is? Monday morning. Do 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 do. And you know what that means? Free sausage roll day. Yay! Wonder what this week's gonna be on Wednesdays, every Wednesday we get a different free gift. And last week's was a pizza, so it's getting quite boring seeing pizzas all the time. I want something like a bit of sweets or something, like cookies. We've had cookies before, we've had nuts, love corn, which is actually quite nice. It's like crunchy corn, so pretty good. Right, so let's do the last little chunk here that we've got left to do, which is just that little bit there. We've got all that wastage, look. Shocking, it's absolutely terrible. Why so much waste? Oh, I suppose I could do that little zoo theme. You know that zoo 3D buildable scene thing that we got? Angela's done hers. So I might do that. Right, okay, so that is now the blue done. Wow. Okay, cool. So that can come out of circulation. So what should we do now? Let's do a bit of, yeah, I kind of want to get this green bit done. So let's do the minty green bit. There's a bit up here to do. We can take that out of circulation. I don't think Paula's done this cup. She's done the strawberry version, which really looks quite nice actually. Okay, and then we'll do this little one down here, and then that takes the H off. Just check there's no H in that yet. There's a bit there and a bit up there. So yeah, we'll just do a bit of the H work now. Years ago at Thornton's, you used to be able to like decorate your own plaque. It was really cool. You could have like this chocolate slab and then like get it iced with something personalised and that. So yeah, it was pretty cool. But Thornton's, again, it's another sort of chocolate brand that is so expensive. I don't really see an awful lot of Thornton's around anymore. The only one I know of is the one that was in Braintree Freeport. And that was, oh gosh, probably a while back. So it was really quite a way back. Whether it's still there or not, I don't know, because they've got quite a few chocolate shops now. They got the Limp one and obviously Cadbury World, but yeah. Right, so where's the other H? We've got a bit over here near that bulldog clamp. That's gonna have to come off then, because we've got to put that into here. Oops. Sometimes I'll take drills off that look a bit dusty and stuff. Right, so that's that bit done. And then it's just this little bit up the top here, which is just that bit. And then it's another colour discontinued. Yay! Okay, lovely. So that's all that done. So I'm going to tip that into with the blue now, because I can free up this tray here for something, so we can use that for perhaps the yellow or something. But what colour do I want to do next? I think we'll get yeah. Let's have a little bit of yellow, which that was my favourite, my granddad's favourite colour. Right, why am I putting that back over there? That needs to go down the chute. Into the big bottle thing. Okay, so what was the other colour? We've got eye. I think eye's been discontinued as well. Yeah, eye's all done. So we'll take that out as well. And then let's do, what did I say? Yellow, weren't it? So, well, it's not actually yellow, it's G at the moment. So do this little G, and this is obviously, this looks like a boiled egg, doesn't it? You know, when you fry an egg. Okay, so I'm super happy we managed to get all the border done, because that's took up a massive chunk. Now again, here, see this one doesn't have one. You could put one there if you have any spares, because that there would look perfect. Look at that. So you can if you want to. Okay, so let's just, crack on around there. So this is just literally looks like it's the centre of the plants, this one here. So nice, quick, easy colour to take out of circulation. Oh, what's happened with that? That's gone a little bit pear-shaped there. Put another G. Okay, so I need a J, come on. I can go there, right. So that's that bit done. What was Lily looking for? G, so that's that done. And again, look. Really aggravates me seeing all different, all waste. It's just a waste of plastic. I know they are, obviously they give you spares, but it's just a waste. Right, okay, so now what I want to do, let's try and free up this green now. So this is the F colour here, so they're all done there. So it means that we can, there's literally a few here. So we'll get that put into here, and then that's that, right. Oh, there's a G there, look. Does anyone else like to be colour coordinated? So when you get like a yellowy drill, put it with like a yellowy tray. I'd love to get a yellow tray like in that version, but they're a thing of the past now, because we're moving to DAC. I actually used to order different coloured trays on Temu before I started getting the DAC ones. Oh my god, could it be, in this box, could it be more of them storage containers? Oh my god, that would be so brilliant if there was. So yeah. Oh, this is really aggravating me, this bloody Temu app. Oh my god, it's so frustrating, right? Oh, they keep doing every 5 minutes sending me, you've got £5 off. And it isn't, because you've got to spend money to get that off. And I've switched off, you know, the in-app notifications. I've switched that off, and yet they still keep popping up. Does anyone know how you switch them off? Because it's driving me insane. Like, I can't even look on the Temu page for paintings without it popping up every 5 minutes. Like, you just literally open the app, it's there again. You know, how do you get rid of these pop-up notification things? I tried to ask the, you know, the chat thing, but everything's so robotic, because it's just you know, you write what it is, and then it says, please elaborate your query, and I'm like, I can't write it any clearer than that, you know. It's so very cool. Right, so let's have a look at E. We'll get the green finished off now. Just fill this in. This egg looks like it's mouldy. It looks like it's just like really bad and gone out of date, but I suspect it's a pistachio. And not long ago there was like this trend of like Dubai chocolate, and they were selling it like £10 a slab. £10, and I don't think anyone ever bought it because it was so expensive. But I don't think I've tried angel hair chocolate. That's nice, because it's basically like chocolate but with cotton, you know, candy floss stuff in the middle, so it's pretty good. Right, okay, lovely. So that's that, and then it's just this little bit here to do, and then that'll be done. Yeah, when I'm done paint, I like to do some short projects and then go back to a big one, and then just have a break between a big one and then do a short one, and just gives you a bit of a break, because the bigger ones, they just seem to drag on and on and on. And I think the maximum I could ever go to would be like I'd love to try an 80x80. That would be quite cool to do. Okay, so that's this little egg now done. So there's another colour that we can take off. It's starting to look a lot more prettier now, isn't it, with all the different coloured eggs going on here. And that's literally our last colour. I've got no other colours we can put down because they're all in bags now. So yeah, let's take this out and start getting up some more. Right, okay. So as you can see, that brings us to the end of this palette thing. So I'm going to just work with one colour at a time. So I'd like to do a bit of white next. So where's my scalpel? Yeah, we'll do a bit of this lovely white here, because we haven't had a chance to do white yet. So let's get a bit of, cool, that's a bloody big colour, isn't it? Jesus, why do they need all that? Look, like, it's hard, like, you don't need all that. That's taking the mick. Seriously, wow. That is, yeah, that is a little bit too much. And I've just noticed a very small G here, so, oh, how are we doing for time? 45. So it looks like it will be a third session. Yay, we get a little bit longer to work on it. Love dragging paintings out. When I really enjoy a painting, I tend to drag it out more, but if it's a painting that I'm getting quite bored with, I try to speed it up a bit. So to get a third session out of this is brilliant. But just think, come Easter, because I'm filming this on the 22nd of March, come Easter, it will all be ready to have my tea in there or my coffee and eating a hot cross bun. So perfect. Oh, that's interesting. These lids don't have the chute at the bottom, so maybe it's better to use the lids rather than the bottom bit, but it's up to you which way you use it. I'm just using the lid because the other one's filled up with jewels at the moment. But yeah, I can't help noticing this is like a fried egg. Yeah. I've keep thinking about Madeira cake as well, because they've got a good lineup this week. We've got Rustler's Burgers on. We've got Madeira cake on that stupid price of £1 3p. Like they won't cut that 3p off. It's got to be £1 3p. It's just a stupid price. And then we've also got coffees on. Again, that's a stupid price as well. It's normally like £1.39, and they put it for £1 8p. Like, just cut the 8p off. It's always got to be £1 something. They can never ever do it for £1. It irritates me. You know, I don't mind paying £1 8p, but it's just a stupid amount. £1 8p. Seriously, like, what? Why? But then they've also got strawberry milkshake. That's a good one, which is 98p. But yeah, this is a very pretty egg, isn't it? I like this one. This is groovy. It's like a daisy egg. So this will be our last little flower, as much as I'd like to do more, but we are at 51 minutes, so we will have to call that a session. Because it is, at least we've done the border. That's the, you know, the bit I wanted to achieve, because it was one of the bits I wanted to get done straight away and done. So yeah. Okay, lovely. So let's turn that off. And look at that. Oh, look at that sea of blue. So as always, we're going to get roly-moly and just flatten these jewels down a bit. And hopefully, obviously, now this has been clamped to the light pad, it should be much more flatter. But as I say, my favourite egg, as I say, this one just looks like pistachio. This one looks like mint, and then we've got daisy egg. That's my favourite. I think that's really cool. And then this one here is quite a little nice one. And you need to check Amazon, because they've been doing pistachio mini eggs. I think you get like 6 mini eggs in a bag, but they're pretty expensive, £2.50. I mean, normally you'd only pay £1, but yeah, we are very close to finishing this, guys. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to go down the road and pick up Sharon's package, and then what I'll do is, now these are freed up again, we'll put the last 3 in these little segments, and then that'll be that done. So yeah, wow, look at that, getting there, isn't it? Yay! Oh, I want to get it all finished now. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe on the way out of this video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye for now.